Saturday, the 20th of January, promises to be a knockout in Pattaya, as it's Boxing Day with the Frank Bruno. 2 fabulous boxing events, all hosted by the Retox Group. Between 3 and 6 in the afternoon, world boxing champion Frank Bruno hosts a Talk by Frank at the Retox Game on in Soy Honey. A chance to ask questions, hear his story, hey, and even a photo op.
Sometimes in life you've got to lose before you win. It was my dream to be a boxer. I was very determined and focused and hungry, and I had vision. My intelligence was using my strength.
And then, at 7:30 at the boxing stadium opposite Teprasit Road Market, Frank hosts an all-out white-collar boxing night with live boxing by some of the best amateur talent in the nation. And a charity auction that includes a signed pair of his own gloves. Tickets available at any Retox, either on the door or we can even deliver them to you. Check us out on Facebook. Retox to you. Frank Bruno, Britain's favorite all-time boxer, former world champion, and 2 great events on one Boxing Day.
You know what I mean?
Saturday, the 20th.
Hey guys, today we are down here at Pattaya Park. It's a great day out for the whole family. There's lots to see and do here. Starting off with the water park. It's a fantastic water park, especially for the kids. There's slides and everything. Then you can move on to the Pattaya Park Tower. You can go up there to the observation deck. You can see a beautiful 360-degree view of Pattaya Bay. You can also go up to the revolving restaurant. You can eat your dinner and the restaurant is actually revolving around, so you get to see all the amazing views. There's lots more to see and do here, including the funny park. They have some exciting rides for the kids. It's just a brilliant place to come for a day out. So come on, let's check it out. Pattaya Park Tower and Water Park. Wow, look at this view.
Bubble Spa Pattaya, promising affordable relaxation in your own home anytime you choose. Located on Teprasit Road, opposite the Outlet Mall.
Coming up next, Pattaya Mail, taking you on a road trip.
Guten Tag.
Здравствуйте.
สวัสดีค่ะ
With Easy ABC, you can quickly learn German, English, Russian or Thai in either our group or individual courses. We'll have you speaking Thai after only 2 months. Why not see for yourself with our free trial lesson? Google Easy ABC Pattaya. Easy ABC, your language school in South Pattaya and Nuklua.
Welcome to Easy ABC.
Hey, trouble and strife. Hey, sorrow, won't you be my wife?
Oh, hello there, Jeff Carter here, on the outskirts of Pattaya. In fact, about 30 minutes away, down the Sukhumvit Road, and today I'm at the Nung Nut Gardens, and I'm going to show you around all the beautiful things to see and do. Look at these archways. Look at that. There's even a car made out of plant pots. It just shows you done it. If you put your mind to it, you can make anything. All these wonderful plants here, all growing without soil. They've all got aerial roots. Look, absolutely beautiful. Oh, hang on, look at all the parrots. Wow, I didn't see them coming, did you? Look at them. And I'm not even got inside where the gardens are yet. This is just where you park your motorbike. Unbelievable, isn't it, eh? Look at that. Wouldn't you like just get in there now and cool off? And here now is all the elephants. And I presume these take people on rides around the gardens. There they are, just getting themselves a little bit of food now. Oh, and a nose pipe. This lady's selling bananas now for 40 baht, and you can feed them to the elephants. Look at this lot. And apparently this one time, you know, it was just an old lady who owned an house with big gardens. She had a lot of gardeners, and everybody's saying, I tell you what, love, this is lovely, this. Why don't you open it to the public? So she did years ago. She opened it to the public, and now look what's happened. She's got hundreds of staff every day keeping it all lovely. All absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Never smile at a crocodile, 'cause a crocodile, he never smiles. Just come off the high-rise walkway now, and this is unusual. It now looks like we're going into a car museum or something like that. So if you're into your cars, it could be worth coming just to have a look at all these cars. Have a look here. Nice and cool in here as well. Now we're talking, we're coming to the proper gardens now, look. British telephone boxes, then opens up into loads of little temples and loads of really, really beautiful topiary gardens. Well, there we have it, I think. The wonderful Nung Nut Gardens, just on the outskirts of Pattaya, and there's loads more videos coming soon, so the main thing is keep smiling.
Hey, trouble and strife. Hey, sorrow, won't you be my wife?
The referees can't decide who the winner should be in the big match between Retox versus Retox Game On. Retox in Soy Lenki is the sports bar with more, and more of those specials, like the 98 baht breakfast and daily Brexit specials. Retox Game On in Soy Honey is the brand new sports bar with 50 TVs, including one at your own table, plus the surprise of a new menu and seating for 200 for any match, day or night. The battle continues 24 hours a day. Try Retox and Retox Game On, then you decide.
Rhys Vella, the British man held in connection with the fall of a Thai bar girl from a balcony, may be granted bail today, as his application is processed by authorities. Facing charges of negligence causing death, theft at night and overstay, and facing drug dealing and other charges in the UK, the convicted rapist of a teenage girl is in a catch-22 situation. If granted bail, then technically he should be deported, as he's here without a visa, and then directly to his own country and a warm welcome from the police there. However, if he were bailed and not freed, he technically should remain here to face final charges in court. Should he get bail? Well, only the authorities can decide, but public opinion appears to be that for a few 100,000 baht his feet won't touch the ground if set free. Under Thai law, theft of any item during the hours of darkness carries a higher penalty, and it's been suggested that the girl's phone was not the only item found in his possession that didn't belong to him. However, regarding the fall of the girl from the balcony, despite speculation, there were only 2 witnesses, and one, sadly, is now in the morgue. In the capital Bangkok, a Malaysian man caught running a scam that he admits netted him at least 750,000 baht is expected to plead guilty. When arrested, he was nabbed with 13 stolen credit cards that he'd used. The penalty for each transaction is up to 5 years, and he faces a minimum of 25 years in jail if the court's lenient. An elderly Japanese man was arrested in Lopburi and is admitted to being a former gangster boss of Japan's largest Yakuza syndicate. On the run here for 14 years after fleeing murder charges in his home country, Interpol, along with Japanese and Thai police, traced his new life. Tattoos and a missing finger, all markings of his gangster past, were displayed to the media yesterday. The impact of 3 deaths in Jomtien resulting from a 22-year-old Russian renting a 900cc bike and crashing into a pedestrian this week has become even greater for all, as it was revealed yesterday that the bike rental company not only failed to carry renter's insurance, but had even overlooked the basic minimum third-party cover for the bike. It's expected that authorities will not only nail the renters, but also begin a proper investigation into insurance carried by all renters in the city. The rider without a helmet may or may not have had a licence for the bike, and that's up for investigation too. However, the biggest calamity is that even the third-party, totally innocent pedestrian's family will get 0 payout for their loss, unless the authorities at least impound all the renters' assets. Yesterday saw Pattaya's Tourist Assistance Foundation pay a nominal 5,000 baht to each of the victims' families. That, however, won't cover 2 nights in an hotel, let alone compensate any part of their loss. The rental company has not been named. However, it's been confirmed that they had no insurance whatsoever on the bike when it was rented out. And potential renters are recommended to check whenever renting a car or a bike that there is insurance and that it's proper renter's insurance. You're entitled to ask to see the policy certificate, and if the renter refuses, best to move along and rent elsewhere. The tourist assistance representative said that it was deplorable that tourists could rent bikes without proper insurance cover here. Foreigners being offered Thai driver's licences without having to attend during the application at the driving licence centre are being warned this week that such activity is illegal and that no agency is licensed to help them to circumvent the licensing procedures here. Agencies can assist in preparing documentation and speeding up the application procedure. However, anyone promising licences without the driver applying in person faces arrest. And finally, well, the hef ways of making you dance. Walking Street Police had to deal with a drunk German bodybuilder who beat the living daylights out of a Swiss man in a nightclub after the Swiss accidentally stood on his foot while dancing. The disco dancer came off worse, and the German told police that his foot was still hurting from the incident. And with the Met Office promising as highs today of around 29, dropping down to just under 20 tonight, and a cool but sunny day, That is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM. Keeping you in touch with Thailand and, of course, Pattaya, the city of fun.
And the header is in for Manchester City to win it. Can it do? Beautifully worked and superbly finished.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League football.
Hello from Colm Harrison, BBC Sports Centre. Manchester United are the latest club said to be interested in signing Arsenal's Alexis Sanchez. The Chilean striker, who's out of contract at the end of the season, has long been linked with a move to Manchester City, but reports from Italy suggest that United are now ready to hijack any move by their rivals. The BBC's Simon Stone says that's unlikely, though.
The chances of Manchester United signing Alexis Sanchez are slim, because I think that he wants to play for Pep Guardiola again, and Pep Guardiola certainly wants him to play for Manchester City. It's not inconceivable that Manchester United would like to be kept in the loop over a top quality player and want it to be known if there was any chance of them being able to sign him. That is completely different to making a bid or approaching Arsenal and saying they would be willing to pay X amount of money.
The Leicester City manager Claude Puel says they haven't received any offers for Riyad Mahrez so far in this January transfer window. The Algerian winger has been linked with Liverpool as a possible replacement for Philippe Coutinho and Arsenal in case Alexis Sanchez leaves the club. But Puel says there's no substance to any of the rumours.
Just now is just a speculation about Riyad, but I am happy he stay here with the good attitude all the time. And you can see him at the training session this morning. He smile and he enjoy, and it's amazing to train this player.
Stoke City have made Quique Sanchez Flores their preferred choice to replace Mark Hughes, who was sacked as manager last weekend. The former Watford manager has met with a delegation from Stoke who await his reply. Sanchez Flores is currently the head coach of Spanish side Espanyol, where he has a contract until the end of next season. For more football news from the BBC, go to bbc.com/football.
BBC Premier League update from the home of Premier League football.
Coming up next, fabulous food. Coming up next on Fabulous TV Pattaya.
La Costa by l'Italiano is a stunningly beautiful Italian restaurant offering traditional pizzas, pastas, and authentic Italian cuisine, alongside fresh seafood and the best dishes from Thailand, too. 12 years in Pattaya, La Costa by l'Italiano promises an outstanding lunch or dinner experience. Find us on Beach Road at the front of the LK Empress Hotel next to Soy 12. Check us out on Facebook. La Costa by l'Italiano, Pattaya's premier Italian restaurant.
It is 19 minutes to 12, which means it's time for Universally Challenged this morning. It is time to test your capabilities. I have made it rather simple this morning because I'm working with simple people, and also because, to be fair, we deserve everybody to get a chance to get it right, just to cheer ourselves up, because it's been a rather...
I think Denny needs it.
Denny needs cheering up. Yeah, let's all cheer Denny up. Okay, so without further ado, representing the Golden Mile without a smile is Megan the Midget. Good morning.
Good morning.
And representing the dark side, it's Dark Side Denny. Good morning.
Good morning.
That's not fair.
They just like him more than they like you. It's not my fault. Look, they're still going.
Do I get a small applause because I'm a small person?
No, it's because people don't like it.
Oh,
so let's
okay.
get on to the quiz. Here's the... First of all, what is your buzzer going to be?
Denny's not going to win again.
Oh, that's a bit of a long buzzer, isn't it? God, blimey.
What about if I say it
What's
faster?
the score so far?
Oh, it's about 5 to me and 0 to Denny.
No, this week. This week.
0-0.
No, I
Nil-nil
thought you
this
got...
week.
Didn't you get one?
No, Denny hasn't got one this year.
Haven't got one
Oh,
right.
yeah, we tried to make it so easy for you, didn't we? Oh,
Still missed it up.
Lord. Denny, not that you're going to need it, but what do you think your buzzer's going to be today?
Sausages.
That'll be the last time we hear that one, won't it? Okay. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Fingers on the buzzers. Today's cryptic clue is very simple. Sweet ladies.
Sausages.
Megan, did you want to have a go?
No.
Megan, no, you sure? Denny Jackson. What do you think the answer is?
Sugar girls.
Sugar babes.
What? You got it.
Sugar girls?
Sugar girls? There's no such thing as sugar girls. Denny's lost
I meant
his duck.
sugar babes.
Sugar girls.
Well done, Denny.
Thank you. First one this
Sugar
year.
girls. You'd do anything to cheat, wouldn't you? Well, today's 11 days into the month. That's the first time you got one right.
It
Well
is.
done.
Surely I can get half a point.
No.
No.
Coming up next, Fit and Fabulous, your daily 1-minute workout.
Many people feel like they're short on times nowadays, but that's just simply not true. With just a few easy steps, you can make sure that your life is more productive, less stressful. Wake up early, and I mean early. Many of the world's most successful CEOs, entertainers, media moguls, and business people report waking up no later than 6 a.m. This is a great time to work on projects that are important to you and not be interrupted by calls, knocks on the door, emails, and all those pings and dings that modern communication has created for us. Exercise. Getting in your daily exercise is very important, as people who exercise regularly report more energy, less anxiety, more creativity, and general happiness with their lives. If you can get into the habit of doing your exercise in the morning, you will have a higher chance of never missing your workout. And finally, Write things down and schedule. Use a whiteboard or chalkboard to record all the things that are most important to you, including long-term goals and tomorrow's 3 biggest goals. Then make sure to block times to dedicate into each one of those areas where you can be sure you will not be interrupted. Research has proven down that writing goals and the steps you will take to achieve them will generally help them become realities. Follow these 3 simple steps and watch your life become more productive and more successful. And join us down here at Metcon for any of your exercise needs. So until next time, stay healthy and stay happy.
Coming up next, find out what's happening in the city before it happens, so you can be there, not just read about it afterwards.
Saturday, the 20th of January, promises to be a knockout in Pattaya, as it's Boxing Day with the Frank Bruno. 2 fabulous boxing events, all hosted by the Retox Group. Between 3 and 6 in the afternoon, world boxing champion Frank Bruno hosts a Talk by Frank at the Retox Game on in Soy Honey. A chance to ask questions, hear his story, hey, and even a photo op.
Sometimes in life you got to lose before you win. It was my dream to be a boxer. I was very determined and focused and hungry, and I had vision. My intelligence was using my strength.
And then, at 7:30 at the Boxing Stadium opposite Teprasit Road Market, Frank hosts an all-out white-collar boxing night with live boxing by some of the best amateur talent in the nation. And a charity auction that includes a signed pair of his own gloves. Tickets available at any Retox, either on the door or we can even deliver them to you. Check us out on Facebook. Retox to you. Frank Bruno, Britain's favorite all-time boxer, former world champion, and 2 great events on one Boxing Day.
You know what I mean?
Saturday, the 20th.
We are Bubble Spa Pattaya, promising affordable relaxation in your own home anytime you choose. Located on Teprasit Road, opposite the Outlet Mall.